Welcome to Spitbucket. We're here with Ashley from Preston Peak in Queensland. You brought along, well, first of all, welcome to Spitbucket.
Yeah, thank you.
And well, tell us about Preston Peak.
Preston Peak is a family-owned company. We've started in 1995. Its vineyards are at the Granite Belt. The cellar is at Toowoomba, just south of Toowoomba. It's been going quite a while now, so the vines are getting some good vine age, and we're seeing this now, reds now, particularly our reds. 2008 Shiraz is probably our first real premium wine, and it was very highly awarded by Wine State magazine. They awarded it in the top 5 in Australia and New Zealand, which is a fantastic result for any Shiraz, let alone a Granite Belt Shiraz. We've got many good red wines following it. The vines have just reached that stage where they just really kicked into gear.
Oh, I can remember. I mean, it doesn't seem that long ago that you did kick it off, but I guess it is.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Because you, of course, have another career as well.
Oh yes, I'm an orthodontist. That's the day job I maintain.
So now, were you into wine at uni? Because
only when the beer strike started, mate.
Is that what? There we go. Yeah, well, they used to have a few of those in the old days, didn't they? Christmas time, beer strike. Thank you, Forex. Right, sorry, we
diverse.
Got plenty of intensity, hasn't it? Got concentration. It's got black fruits.
Yep.
It's got bright acidity. Now that's 2008. That's current release.
That's current release.
What sort of money are you looking at?
It sells for $38. The cellar door.
And now, do you sell mostly through the cellar door or mailing lists?
Yes, cellar door, mail order. That's most of our wine sales.
If we were technically competent, there'd be a little website going across the bottom now, wouldn't there? No, Ellie's not got to that stage yet. Ellie, right? Okay. Now, you obviously do a lot more than just the Shiraz. You've got some good work.
Shiraz, the diverse we bought in. Okay. That was a bought in grape. We don't often do that. It was so good. We just thought it was offered, so we used it. The Shiraz is our main planting. We've 25 acres, so about 8 acres of Shiraz. We're harvested this year 10 acres. From those 8 acres.
That's a good wine.
From those 8 acres, this year we harvested about 11 tonnes. So it's all very low cropping. That's the Granite Belt. That's how the Granite Belt works. If you get a big crop, you just got to get rid of it. But this year was naturally just cropped in at about 11 tonne for the 8 acres.
There was a few. When you say this year, you mean 2012?
2012, yeah.
Because there's a bit of rain up there this year, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was early on, but we've had an incredibly dry finish for the reds.
Season?
It's been an amazing season. Our Sagrantino is still on the vine. That'll come in tomorrow.
How's that going?
It's good. Our first one was 2008, which was a crack of the wine. That was only a young vineyard. But now the vine's getting a bit more age, really starting to get that extra intensity. So it takes a long ripening period.
No, well, the future for Preston Peak. Have you got anything else that?
We've got a lot of different grape varieties there. We've got some. We've got Mourvedre, which we've been growing for a while. We're starting to get probably just limited release that about to be bottled this year. We put in Pinot Noir back in about 1997, and we used that for our sparkling, the Ceresia, for many years. The last 2 years we haven't made a Ceresia. We will again, but we're actually with the very cool years we've actually made Pinot Noir as a straight Pinot Noir. It's amazing once you try it. It's even though it's Queensland, we just don't get the extremes of heat that the southern vineyards get. Whilst people won't believe that, just the actual topography, the altitude, the prevailing winds. This year we had one day since the start of the year where the temperature got above 30 degrees. One day.
Isn't that extraordinary?
Yeah. So it's great for Pinot Noir. It takes a long time for things like Shiraz and Cabernet to ripen because it just slowly cranks up. As I said,
you're still harvesting things at the moment.
The Sagrantino comes. They're finished tomorrow. That's what was our vineyard guy then.
We're filming towards the end of April here, so that gives you an idea.
Yeah. So the Shiraz came in a week ago. The Cabernet just after that. So it's all coming at the end.
The problem is that down south, everybody assumes Queensland is just this hot desert, beaches and barrier reef and so forth. They don't realise that we've got some of the highest and coolest vineyards in the country.
That's right. Well, I think people in Brisbane still struggle with it as well, but that's the reality. Our Sagrantino was 15% alcohol 2 weeks ago, but the tannins weren't ripe enough. The Shiraz was probably 14% probably 3 weeks ago, but it needed those tannins still too green, so just had to hang out there, and we have a fantastically dry vintage nice cool autumns, this like we've got today really, and they just slowly crank the tannins riper and riper.
Okay, now, do you send your wines interstate at all?
We're more than happy to, but we do mail order across the country.
Okay.
We have a wine club. People from all over the country buy our wine, but it's the cellar door's in Toowoomba.
It's a good visit to the cellar door.
It's a beautiful cellar door. I think we have visitors from regions like the Barossa and the Margaret River, people who live there, and they just think our cellar door is amazing. It is well worth a visit if you're in this local area.
Ashley, thank you for coming on Spit Bucket. Cheers.
Cheers.
Remember, we spit so you don't have to.